My gosh, so I've just had a confrontation with one of the rudest dog walkers that I've ever thought possible over something so small and mediocre. So I'm walking my dog. He's a little reactive to other dogs. No problem, I think. Keep him on a lead, you know what I mean? There's horses around here and stuff. There's signs everywhere to keep dogs on leads because they've got horses in the fields and they don't want the horses disturbed. So I wasn't recording at the time. I kind of wish I was, because my gosh. So this woman coming down the pathway, and this is how thin the pathway is. So there's my dog. This is a pathway, right? I'm going down the pathway, minding my own business. Dog's reactive a little bit, so I move him over to one side because I see a group of dogs coming in, 2 women. Except from the dogs aren't on leads. The dogs are loose. And so I'm thinking, right, okay, hold him back because obviously he's a little bit reactive. He's not like aggressive, but he jumps and he gets a bit yappy. You know what I mean? He gets too excited, and sometimes people can perceive that as being like, you know, bad behaviour or whatever like that. You know, he's never hurt a fly. So anyway, for caution's sake, because, you know, there are people out there that will try to get you arrested or get you into trouble because your dog's behaving in a certain way, and it's like, oh, your dog's out of control. So, well, my dog's on a lead. You've got 6 dogs off lead that are all coming around my dog, which is kind of, I'm not saying bothering my dog, but he just gets overexcited. So I got that going on. So I decided to stop side of the road, and they go into a field, and I'm like, right, okay, you know what I mean? I'll pass them when I'm ready. No problem. Because I needed to calm down my dog because he was getting a bit overexcited. Just for a second. So yeah, I've got my dog at the side. He's yapping a little bit. He's pulling on the lead. I've got hold of his harness. Trying to calm him down a little bit. This woman's like, oh, you can go past, you know. We're letting you pass. And I'm just like, at the moment, I'll move when I'm ready kind of thing, because he was lunging. You know what I mean? I wanted him to calm down before going past any other dogs. So I stood to one side of the path, plenty of space for them to get past, no problem. Right, so they move on down the field a little bit, and I think, right, okay, I'll bring my dog past them, shouldn't be a problem. Except from, they start walking in my direction, and one of these women turns around to me and goes, you know, you're really rude. And I'm like, well, why am I being rude? She's like, well, we put 6 dogs on their leads so that you could get past. And I'm like, lady, there's horses in the field right next to you with huge signs saying, please keep your dogs on leads, because it's a horse farm. This woman, she's just like completely ignorant to this. And I'm thinking, like, right, okay, so, you know, I've got, I wouldn't say aggressive reactive dog, but I have a dog that likes to jump, dog that likes to interact with other dogs. Sometimes it's not a good thing. So she's like, you're so rude, like coming up to me, getting in my face. And I turned around to her, I said, like, lady, I'm not being funny, but my dog's on a lead. And she was just going on and on and on. And eventually I just turned around to her and I said, like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you coming over to me and being like this? I mean, like, look, there is plenty of space to get past. Right, so, look at all that. I literally was off the pathway, up on one of these side ridges right here, allowing her to get past with 6 dogs that were off lead. But no, apparently I'm the rude one. She turns around to me and goes, we put them all on a lead so you could get past. And that's going on at me. I mean, we're not talking like random woman kind of, we're talking like upper class kind of, you know how it is, silver spoon like, the stereotypical kind of thing. I've not got anything against people who've got a little bit of wealth and a little bit of money, but then Hey, Cox man, stop pulling. But yeah, I'm the rude one because I stopped to calm down my dog, and because I wouldn't walk past her, and I said I'll go past you in my own time, thank you very much. She didn't like it. I don't think she likes not being in control of people, and I think it hurt her ego. So yeah, that's my story for today of the Karen. She was going on. Oh, you're very rude. You wouldn't go past when I told you to. I'm not being funny, mate, but you know, well, not even mate, but you're not in charge of me. You know, I will go where I want to go when I want to go there. You know, you're not going to tell me where I'm going. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she's just had a little bit of a paddy with me. I'm praying and hoping that we don't interact again, because that's going to be an interesting one. I will be filming at that point. But yeah, silver spoon privileged people. They think they're in charge of others. I don't even know you. You got nothing on me.